All right, well, there's a lot to see on the 7-day right now. We have rain, we have sunshine, we have cool temperatures and warm temperatures. And I know it feels like we've already gotten used to those freezing temperatures, but actually the first freeze of this year happened kind of late into the season. On this week's Weather IQ, we're going to take a look back at past freezing years and see how this year compares. So let's go ahead and take a look at that now. So first, to understand when the first freeze typically occurs, we got to understand the range that it occurs in. Normally, the first freeze happens sometime between October to mid-November. And just as a reminder, the first freeze is the first day that we see a minimum temperature of 32 degrees Fahrenheit or less. But if we're talking about the extreme end of the first freeze, well, what are the extreme ends? The first is the earliest that a first freeze has ever occurred, and that was in 1988 when the first freeze happened on October 14th. And the latest that the first freeze has ever occurred was in 1918 when the first freeze happened on December 26th. Okay, so with those two extremes in mind, let's take a look at the date of this year's first freeze, and it happened on November 24th this year, which is 13 days after the average time that the first freeze usually occurs. And not only that, it's the latest one that we've had since 2009. So the first freeze has been pretty special in how late it showed up, but it came with a punch nonetheless, because we've seen some real cold overnights since then, and we've got some more on the 7 days. That's all I've got for you this week. I'm meteorologist Ansley Parker with your Weather IQ. Stay with us. We're back after this.